What's up everyone? Welcome back to my kitchen for another recipe video. My name is Derek from Simnett Nutrition, and today I'm excited to share this vegan jambalaya recipe with you. So the other day in this house that we're staying with here with a couple friends, I made this recipe and everyone absolutely loved it. And then I posted a picture of it on my stories and I had so many messages of people asking me for the recipe. So it was kind of a complicated sort of thing that I did that night. So I've sort of simplified it for this video here today. And that's what I'm gonna be showing you, is a vegan jambalaya. So I'll get it right out of the way right away here. It's not a traditional jambalaya. If you guys are from the South or you know, from somewhere that makes jambalaya traditionally, you will know that it usually has like a lot of meats in it, and not only just any meat, like they use like all the meats. They use seafood, they use pork and chicken as well. So we're obviously not gonna be doing that here today. It's gonna be more of a veggie focused jambalaya, but we are gonna be putting some plant-based sausage in here, and I've never tried this one. What is it actually called? No Evil Foods. The plant-based sausage, Italian sausage. So we're gonna be putting that in there instead of, you know, some pork sausage or whatever. And of course, if you guys didn't want to do that at all, you could just cook this just as is with all the vegetables, or you could add like tempeh or tofu or something instead, and I'm sure it'll turn out just great. So as usual, the recipe for this is in the description down below to make it easy for you guys, but you should still watch the video. You'll get some like tips and hints and everything, and maybe a few laughs along the way if I spill something, who knows? All right, so we're starting with some diced onion, some chopped green bell pepper, and we're gonna also chop some celery, put it in there too. So what this is, these three flavors here, when I was reading, I actually learned that this is considered the holy trinity of Cajun and Creole cooking. So they often start with these three ingredients. And if you guys have ever cooked these three things together, you'll know that they are super aromatic, and as soon as anyone walks into the room with you cooking these things, especially once we add some garlic, everyone's just like, yo, what are you cooking? And give me some of that. So I'm just really roughly chopping all these veggies. It doesn't really matter how fine or you know, how rough you chop them. It's really just preference. But the finer you chop them, the quicker they will cook. So these are not gonna cook very fast. Whoops. I actually just threw like half of the celery back here for some reason. Welcome to the Simnett Nutrition Kitchen. Everything goes smoothly all the time. So we're just gonna use a little bit of low sodium vegetable stock instead of any like butter or oil or rendered animal fat that they would traditionally use. So that'll help everything just kind of saute up quicker and cook nicely. All right, so once those start to cook down a little bit and the onion gets a little bit like clear, you can probably start to add some spices to it. So I'm gonna be adding some paprika. We're gonna add about a teaspoon of paprika. Paprika sounds like it's really spicy, but it's actually just ground up red bell pepper. Yeah, bet you guys didn't know that, or some of you at least, because I didn't know that when I started using it. So we're gonna go with a teaspoon of this. And just to add a little extra flavor, well, it's the side of the box. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna be adding a half teaspoon of smoked paprika. A little bit of a tongue twister there. We've got some thyme as well. I'm gonna add just under a teaspoon of thyme. And we're also gonna put some black pepper in there. I don't know how I'm gonna measure that out. Put as much black pepper as you'd like. I always think these are gonna go so smoothly. And we've got some minced. This isn't something we usually have at home. Our buddy Brian Turner, who's staying at the house with us, brought this massive thing of garlic, and it's just minced garlic in water, and then what do they just use a little citric acid as a sort of stabilizer. So it's pretty cool. So we're gonna add just a bunch of this, a bunch of garlic. That's probably a tablespoon of garlic, chopped garlic, maybe a bit more. And then just give it a quick stir. So at this point, I'm gonna be adding 2 fresh tomatoes. And if you don't have fresh tomatoes, you could use crushed as well. We are also gonna be adding crushed tomatoes too in a minute. I just want these to soak up some of those spices. All right, so once you've added the spices and they start to kind of release their flavors and you can smell them, you know, throughout the house and the kitchen, then this is now when we start to add the liquids, and then we're gonna add the rice. And we're pretty much almost done. I mean, once we do that, we just have to cook it for a little while and then cook up the sausage, add that, and yeah, we've got ourselves jambalaya. Fun to make and fun to say. Okay, So I'm gonna be using some tomato sauce, and I don't think that this is traditional. I'm pretty sure that they use like all their own herbs and spices, and because I'm not in my own kitchen here, this is gonna be really convenient because, you know, it has so much flavor and so many different spices and herbs and everything added to it, and I added it the other day and it was like fire. So this is probably gonna be about a half a cup of tomato sauce. We're gonna add a cup, just about a cup of tomato sauce. Then we've got a can of diced tomatoes. I like using diced tomatoes because they usually use really, really ripe tomatoes to when they can them. So they're usually like super full of flavor and really tasty. We're gonna add some of those. And last, we're gonna be using vegetable stock as the liquid. Of course, you could use water if you wanted, but why not add some extra flavor and veggies to it as well? All right. So here I have a cup and a half of brown rice, and traditionally jambalaya is made with white rice, so you don't really have to cook it quite as long as we're going to, but you know, I would just rather use brown rice in this situation. I think it's gonna be really good. So to the cup and a half of brown rice going in here, it feels weird adding brown rice to a dish like this, but, or dry rice to a dish. We're going to be adding 3 cups of vegetable stock. We're gonna give this a stir. Now I'm just gonna add a lid to it, just to keep, you know, all the flavors and liquid and everything in there, and it's just gonna cook away. The rice is gonna soak up all those flavors and all the liquid, and it's gonna be so, so good. So all we have to do now is kind of just wait a little while for that to cook down, and then maybe about, you know, 10 minutes before it's done, I'm gonna chop up the sausage, and we'll cook that in the pan next to it, and then add it all together at the end, plate it up, and we got dinner. So we wanted to try this one because the ingredients are actually like pretty clean in it. There's not a whole lot of, you know, like weird additives or anything like that. And the last time I made this, I actually used the Beyond Meat sausages, which are amazing. So I like them so much better than the Beyond Meat burgers, but they are super oily, and so oily in fact that I was actually like taking like a paper towel and like trying to get some of the oil like off of it, just because I was like, man, I can't even do this in good conscience. So we're gonna see how these ones are, see if they're any different. Think we need all 4? Probably not. Probably. Just kidding, I'm just kidding, I'm just kidding.
God. I knew you were gonna do something like that.
At least I didn't do this one where I'm like,
Oh.
He was eager. Jambalaya is just cooking away. Yeah, I didn't really think about how to like flip each one of these, but I guess I'll just do it by hand. Yeah, it's a lot of work. Cue the time lapse. Yeah, all right. Now that I have no fingerprints left, they're all flipped over.
Do a little taste test with those, they're very good.
Are they? Ah, man, it's so hot. How did you?
Oh my
It just burned my hand. Okay, let's try that again. Wow, they are super good. Wheat gluten, kidney beans, chickpea flour, shoyu. What is shoyu? What is organic? No, it doesn't have to be organic. Shoyu is a type of Japanese soy sauce. Nutritional yeast, sea salt, organic garlic powder, smoked paprika, organic red pepper flakes, fennel seed, thyme, rosemary, black pepper, cayenne. I should mention that cayenne pepper is a traditional ingredient in jambalaya. So if you guys do like stuff spicy, definitely add some cayenne pepper. Because we have like a baby in the house here and I don't always like my food super spicy, I just decided to leave it out entirely. And something else that is often put in jambalaya is just like hot sauce at the end. They just add some hot sauce. So I might do that to some of it, or maybe we could just add it to our bowls if we want it. And so I'm just gonna put the, oh, they're burned. Oh God, they're burned. I'm gonna put them right in here.
They're very Creole Cajun.
They're going right in. So I was too busy talking about cayenne pepper and they burned a little bit, but it's fine. It's fine. This is Creole Cajun style. It's gonna be good.
Ooh, that looks so
It looks
delicious.
so good and it smells amazing. So it's been cooking for about 30 minutes now, and like I just mentioned, the rice isn't quite cooked, so we're gonna cook it for probably another 10 minutes. And I think it's pretty normal for brown rice to take about 40 minutes to cook. So if you were to do this with white rice, it'd probably be done in about, half the time, probably in about 20 minutes. So I just tasted it and it tastes amazing. However, the rice isn't quite cooked and all the liquid has pretty much been, you know, all soaked up and evaporated or whatever. So I am gonna add a little bit more veggie broth and just cook it for another 5 or 10 minutes. Counter dips while we're waiting. All right, so I just plated it up. I chopped up some green onion on there as well, just to give it some color and a little bit more flavor. And I'm gonna dig in. So it definitely took about 40 to 45 minutes until the brown rice was totally done. But I think it's gonna be worth it, judging on the smell at least. I'm not gonna burn myself like I do every time. Really good. Like, hold on, I'm gonna chew. Super satisfying. Like really warming, so many different flavors. You wanna try it, Crystal?
Sure. It's really hot, but it's really good with all the veggies. It's gonna be really filling for sure. Hot sauce. Should add a little bit of hot sauce, that'd be really good.
Okay. Alright, so I think that's probably it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it and I hope it gave you a nice recipe that you can add to your arsenal of plant-based recipes. This is a really good one and it's like a one-pot meal, so it's really easy to make. It does take a little while, but you know, you saw me do it. It wasn't very difficult. So definitely tag me on Instagram if you guys do make this. I love seeing your creations, and don't forget to subscribe so you can see more from me. And if you want more recipes, I do have a recipe ebook, and I'll put that in the description down below as well, and you guys can check that out if you want. There's like something like 35 recipes that I often make, and they're similar to this, but obviously this one's not in here because I just made this one up. So everyone just got home, and I'm gonna see what everyone else thinks of this dish. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I do appreciate it. Leave your comments in the comment section down below, and give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it and if it helped you out. So if you guys aren't familiar with my channel or Brian, this is Brian Turner. He has his own channel. He also does a lot of like vegan bodybuilding stuff, so definitely check him out. Well, let's check him out tasting this. It's traditional on the Simnett Nutrition channel to actually just eat it and burn the heck out of your mouth.
Yeah, well,
didn't you know that?
I pre-cooled it a little bit. Try this out now.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
It's still so hot.
No, you can't taste any flavor with it.
Oh my
Yeah, you
God.
can't taste
Sorry.
anything.
Other than the lava.
The lava.
No, it's really good. That's fire.
It's good, hey?
It's aromatic. Like
Yes.
as soon as I came in here, I was like, can I try some? Oh, you still filming? Oh, wait. It's amazing. 10
Nice.
out of 10 for sure. Really, really good.
Sweet, man. Glad you like it. Well, there's lots more there, so.
No, I'm about to make a bowl about this size.
Nice.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, man. Glad you enjoyed it. Sorry for burning your mouth. That's how we do it around here. If you're not spilling something, you're burning your mouth. Yeah.
Just cooling it down. Yours?
I'm not used to these Derek Simnett portions.
He's like, what's this green stuff on it? Oh, hey.
Oh, he's going in for another bite.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
So, if you guys are new to the channel, we have John Venus here. He also has a great YouTube channel and Instagram and all that. Catherine's beautiful wife and Noah. Oh, sorry. Hey. Don't touch.
More?
No, it's really good.
You like it?
Yeah, I like it.
Oh, awesome, man.
No,
Thanks, bud.
more.
Sweet, I'll give you the $10 after the video.
It's really good, I like it.
This is why we didn't put the cayenne in.
Fun, yeah.
Fun?
You want more? He wants
Yummy.
Oh, is it?
We're good, we're gonna sit down and enjoy this.
Nice, sweet. All right, we're all gonna sit down and enjoy this. So again, thank you guys for watching. See you soon with another video.